Hi, it's late and I'm here again. Too sleepy to think, but too awake to sleep. You know that state where your body wants rest, but your mind won't stop asking questions? Okay. Tonight the question is this: did they love us? And if they did, then why did they leave? And I don't just mean relationships, I mean anyone. That friend who used to be your everyday person, the family member who was close and then became a stranger, the people we thought would always be in our story, but somehow their chapters ended. When someone leaves, our brain plays tricks on us. We reply every memory like a movie we cannot turn off. We remember their words, their promises, the way they made us feel, and then we doubt it all. We think, was it real? Did they care? Or did I make it bigger in my head than it actually was? Here's what I have realized in these hours. Love isn't always measured by forever. Sometimes love lives in a moment, in a chapter, in a season of life. Think about the friends you had when you were younger. You probably don't talk anymore. But back then, they were everything. You loved until your stomach hurt. You shared secrets you thought you would never tell anyone. And even if you don't speak today, does that make those memories fake? No, they were real in that time, and that's what mattered. So, yes, sometimes people did love us, but only in the way they know how, or only for the time they were able to, and then they left. And why do people leave? That's the question that keeps us up. Sometimes it's because they grow in a different direction, sometimes because life pulls them somewhere else, sometimes because they are carrying battles we will never know about, and sometimes because staying would have broken them. The hardest truth: the leaving is often not about us, it's about them, about their fears, their limits, and their timing. But we don't think that way at first, do we? We think it's proof that we weren't lovable, proof that we weren't enough. But their choice is not evidence of our worth, it's just evidence of where they were in life. And here's another thing: leaving doesn't erase what was real. If they made you laugh, you laughed. If they comforted you, you felt comfort. If they stood by you once, they really did. The past doesn't vanish just because you are not here now. So maybe instead of asking, did they love me, we should ask, what did I feel when they were here? Because if you felt seen, cared for, loved, even for a short time, then yes, it was real. And instead of asking, why did they leave, we could ask, what did their leaving teach me? Because the people who walk away often teach us the most. They teach us patience, resilience. They teach us what reality should look like by showing us what it doesn't. And sometimes they teach us what we never want to accept again. Every person who leaves still leaves something behind. Some leave memories, some leave scars, some leave lessons we carry for the rest of our lives. But either way, they leave a mark. So, did they love us? Yes, maybe in their own way. And why did they leave? Because their chapter was finished. And that's painful, but it's also part of life. Our mistake is thinking that their exist means our story is over, but our story continues. We keep growing and meeting new characters, and the ones who are truly meant to stay, they will keep showing up. So if you are listening right now, maybe in bed, maybe as tired as I am, just remember this: don't measure love by who stayed forever. Measure it by the way you felt when it was real. Measure it by the lessons you are carrying now. Measure it by the strength you have gained since they left. Because at the end of the night, after all the questions and all the wondering, what matters is this: you are still here, and the ones who are truly meant for your story, they will not leave. Anyway, that's what's keeping me up night. Thanks for being here with me. Until next time.